Right now we're going to talk about geometric sequence. So recall that geometric sequence has a common ratio, and an example of that can be 3, 6, 12, 24, and so on. And as we can observe over here, we will have a common ratio of 2. Now we're going to develop a general formula and also a recursive formula for the geometric sequence. Alright, so let's start with the general formula first. Suppose we have a, which is our initial value, and also r as our ratio, and n as the term number, and also Tn as our nth term. This is just pretty much similar to the arithmetic sequence except for the r as the ratio. So imagine this. Let's set up a table. We have n over here, and we have the number over here. So we have n equals to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do that first. So when n equals to 1, we have a, which is the initial value, and when n equals to 2, we have a times r, because the common ratio over here is times r. And then we have ar squared, and then ar cubed, and so on. So we can observe a pattern here. We can have Tn equals to a, the initial value, times r, the ratio, to the n minus 1. So when we plug in 1 over here, we get 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So we have a times r to the 0, which equals to a. So as we can kind of compare this to the arithmetic sequence, we have 3 spaces between 4 numbers, and so there are 3 r's in between, so that's why we have 4 minus 1. We compare this equation, this n minus 1 in the geometric sequence to the arithmetic sequence, we can have the same thinking that there are 3 spaces in between, so therefore there are 3 r's. There are 3 ratios in between 4 numbers, so that's why there's an n minus 1. So that this Tn equals to a times r to the n minus 1 is our general formula for the geometric sequence. Now we're going to move on to the recursive formula. So remember how recursive formula we express it in terms of Tn and Tn minus 1 or Tn plus 1. In this case, it doesn't really matter which way you do, plus 1 or minus 1. It's pretty much the same thing. Since between Tn minus 1 and Tn, there's a common difference of r, we can express Tn as Tn minus 1 times r. So over here, we get our recursive formula for the geometric sequence. And these are the general and recursive formulas for geometric sequence. And we'll see you in the next video.